Already know. Yeah, it seems like it's about to rain. See, it's a little drizzle here and there. I didn't even know, so got a little speed walk just in case I got to dive into the building type shit. I said to dive in the building. Word up. See that I got my hat on. It's not that cold outside, but when it gets cold, I wear the other hat. When it's all right, then I wear this hat. Feel me? So that's a beautiful bird. So bird on a beautiful. Feel me? So here we are. We going. The grind don't stop, man. The grind don't stop. They try. They try. Feel me? People always, man, shit crazy, man. It's crazy. Let me tell y'all niggas this, man. People always complain about me complaining. Oh, talking about, oh, he always speaks from an agitated point of view. I'm like, y'all go through a lot, my nigga. Feel me? I do. And I'm still, they don't speak about, they don't speak about the fact that I'm out here still, going to get it. Even the situation, everybody know more than I know about my own situation. But I'm still going out here to go get it. I didn't make that an excuse. They don't speak about the fact that I don't make no excuses. I'm still going to get it. You feel me? They don't talk about the fact that, you know, although I complain, there's still no complaining. I ain't begging for nothing. I'm doing it on my own type shit. You feel me? I don't want no handout. I'm still doing it. They don't speak about that. But all they want to talk about is always those people who always bring these kind of things up are the ones that want me to stop announcing and broadcasting what is going on with me so they can continue to do what they're doing. Because there's always shame when I speak about these things. Because now they have to explain themselves. They don't have to explain themselves. They're just that they feel guilty about it because they always lying consistently. Know what I mean? So now they gotta explain themselves to their peers and be like, well, he has to tap. Nah, he ain't has to stop doing nothing. I do what I wanna do, nigga. Fuck you. I know you're gonna be like, well, I do what I wanna do too. Then I ain't complaining about you, but don't complain when my shit is more effective than yours. You feel me? Once you stop, then I stop. How about that? You dig? So they get mad about these things, and I'm like, yo, man, feel me? Got a whole train. You pay attention. You feel me? Pay attention before you drive over that fucking rail. And shout out to that MTA bus driver. You feel me? That's in New York City. Who went up the bridge? Now the MTA trying to blackball him. Like y'all niggas gotta stop all that shit, man. The nigga went up the fucking bridge, man. You see it for yourself. Then all of a sudden they bringing out their lawyers trying to protect themselves. Yeah, that shit is a dirty business, man. It really is a dirty business. Already they're accusing that nigga of some drug, which is a form of discrimination. As far as I'm out, sue. Because now you discriminate against me just because I'm black, I gotta be on drugs. Like, that was the first thing they said. If it was a white guy, they would have painted a perfect picture. What the heroic of them, they could have been more devastating than it was supposed to be. But the fact that he thought of something and they would have gave him so many fucking credit, it is ridiculous. But since he's a black man, he refused to take a drug test and the breathalyzer was a little shaky. I'm like, yo, come on, my nigga. It's the same day it happened and the same day you expect that nigga to take a, bro, like that nigga, he's in an accident. Like, the whole front was crashed. His whole face was like gone. Like, fuck, man, y'all niggas, like, this shit is ridiculous. The way they be treating them. When it comes to us, it's strictly business. When it comes to them, they gotta paint a perfect picture. It's like they do it without even knowing nowadays. It's sad. It's sad to see, man. It really is sad to see. Seems like we are the only Americans. Like everybody else got their own version of what they self look like. Everybody else trying to uplift their own Pacific group. It's everybody else trying to uplift their own Pacific group. They're just trying to uplift them. You feel me? They do this shit on audio. Feel me? It's recording. It's like a non-stop and recording tape. They do that shit. They uplift their own Pacific group. But yeah, when we come out to public, they display the American spirit. But in their own little circle, it's that's a little uplift. Nah, down. Nah, I mean these niggas. When it comes to black, it's strictly let's go straight to the. Well, you're not supposed to do this, or you're not. But when it comes to white, well, I guess I can. Well, let me see what I can do. Like, that shit is crazy to me, man. And I don't say that just looking at anybody else's situation, but my own situation. You feel me? My own situation, nigga. You dig? Like that's what I'm looking at. I'm not looking at nobody else's situation but my own. Feel me? If I was a white boy, I would not go through the things that I've went through, bro. Feel me? Me being still a stand-up guy, still going to work, doing my thing, I wouldn't have been attacked by that many people, including my own. You feel me? It's just the truth, my nigga. It is the truth. Not just a white boy. If I was just a fair-skinned nigga, feel me? You dig? I would not have went through the things that I've went through. I wouldn't have to go through somebody and be like, yo, this is what's going on, and still not being taken seriously. You feel me? And still being accused of something else that they know is not true. Like, you see me? Like, it's just the lack of respect and all that because of the color of my skin. Because if it was a white boy, they would have just. I mean, it takes a lot of bravery to even come forward and say these things and still stand in the opposition's face. You know how much courage that takes? Fuck out of here, man. That's what I don't believe. Yeah, I don't believe that shit, man. I don't believe nothing no more, bro. That shit is bullshit. Like all that shit is bullshit, man. I know I'm not losing faith on y'all, man. Still believe in God. I'm just saying niggas is full of shit, man. Humans are full of shit. That's just all I'm saying. We are full of shit, bro. They be like, dude, it's just the fact that he just stood in front of people, his boldness to still go on. I just don't know how he does it. Like, if I was a white boy, they would have just kept on bringing up all this cute article and sentences. Like, this shit is bullshit, man. These niggas is full of shit, man. I'm telling you the truth, man. These people lie to you, look you dead in the face and lie to you. And when you tell them, and if you challenge them on that and call them out for it, they will hate you more. Not cause you have told the truth. Is the fact that they didn't realize it, and it's like you exposing somebody. It's like it's crazy. I never been that nigga, so I don't even know what kind of feeling that brings. Sometimes, like it's like somebody hiding a tattoo from their mother. You already know they have that tattoo, but yet they're denying that they have that tattoo. But he knows or she knows that she has that tattoo. Until you rip that fucking badge or patch or a piece of clothing off, and you show them that tattoo. So it's like we both knew the tattoo was there, but one was trying to hide it from the other one. You understand? But the fact that you reveal it in front of the both of us now, that person will hate you for seeing something that they wanted to be hidden from you. And that's what's going on. I'm being hated because I was not supposed to know certain things. And that's what's going on. You feel me? Because something has been revealed in front of the both of us. So it cannot be denied no more. You feel me? Some people will treat you. People will treat you by what they think you know. You feel me? If I'm signing a deal with you, but you don't know the whole details of what is going on, then I'm like, okay, I have an advantage when it comes to this deal. So I'm gonna treat him like this because this is how much information that he showed me that he has. So guess what? I guess I'm going to take advantage of the deal a little bit. Feel me? One-on-one business. But truth be told, they only treat you like, oh, you in a relationship, right? And you have your man or your girl cheated on you. Bum. But let's just say you know that she cheated on you, but you just not saying nothing to her. Now now you know that, that this should get confusing because I don't know how the fuck that should go. But you know that she cheated on you, but she doesn't know that you know that she cheated on you. Now she's treating the whole. I seen this shit on videos and everything. How the girl be acting as if the girl was acting as if she didn't do nothing, and the man knew all that time that she cheated on him, right? And he just playing very nice to her and everything else. In her mind, she like, oh, how you doing, baby? Yeah, you my sweetie. You the but then you cheated on a nigga, but the nigga know now. You feel me? It's crazy because she's like, what? Then when he started acting up, he's like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? I ain't never did nothing for you. I did everything I could for you. She's only acting that way because she thinks that that's like she's only treating him on the information that he knows. I'm trying to put simplify. I'm trying to simplify this shit like a simple fact. You feel me? So the only reason she's acting, that's why you gotta be very careful of these kind of people. They're only treating you by what they think you know. Feel me? So she's putting on all this act and she's crying. I did everything I can do. Then guess what? You basically strip that cloth off and show the tattoo. Or basically what he did was show her a video. And guess what? The bitch became a whole nother person. Well, like it went from 1 second to being somebody totally different to another second being a whole like it's crazy. So they only treat you on what they think that you know. You feel me? But once you reveal it to them and be like, yo, this is what I know, and this are the evidence and this are the facts, they'll hate you for it. Well, you wasn't even there. Why the fuck? Then why would you want to put me? But bitch, you was just crying alone. You was just telling me that I did everything. I've been faithful. What happened to that nigga that was talking? You feel me? That's why I be trusting people, yo. Because people only put on the front. People only put on the whole front. Like, they put on the display. Like, that should be crazy. Man, leave Robin Hood. These people have to protect their asses, man. That's all I got to say about that. But yeah, people be treating you, they're just like, it's a nasty world out there. Man. I don't participate in that kind of stuff. Like, I'm just disgusted by people's behavior. Like I said, man, if I was white, man, they would have given me they would have made excuses for me. You mean like, yes, and they would have wrote the story for me. You feel me? Like, if I was Hispanic, they definitely wrote my shit for me. Man, feel me? My own people would have wrote that shit. You feel me? But it's all good though. What do you call it? Once again, it's raining. I always get caught up in the rain. Lately, I have been doing my videos on this place. I have two different places where I upload my video. But I do the videos then every day. But they coming from me, man. They making the stories along the way. Like I got on the bus today, that shit smells straight like marijuana. I'm like, God damn, nigga. It was just a bus driver and another nigga on it. I'm like, this shit is another setup. They're just trying to set you up. Like they always trying to set me up. They know they have nothing tangible, so they always try. Feel me? I knew they had nothing. If they had something, they wouldn't be trying. If they had it already, they wouldn't even try. They'd be like, we got him already. I knew they had nothing. I already knew they had nothing. They were just creating. They was creating a problem and then offering you the solution. It's like I created a virus and I have the vaccine and I'm offering the vaccine now. This is what's going on in the world now. These people create the problem, then offer you the solution. They create a problem and try to be your therapist. And you're like, damn, he's so good. He knows everything that I'm going. No, that's because he created the things that you're going through. He made you. You feel me? They created everything that you're going through. When I say he made you, of course, no human being can make somebody else. But if I can make you, if I make you think a certain way, you feel me? And that way rules your life all the time. Then I made you. Feel me? I made you. Why would I play you type shit like that? Shout out to Lil Kim. But Yeah, like they be offering you all the answer because they created a problem that they offering the answer to, and even through the answer, they still deceiving you because they need that control over you. They need to feel important. They do it to as many people as possible. So even when they lose one, they're not really that down in the hole already. Like it's always something to hold on to. Shit, crazy, my nigga. I'm telling you. These are the things that holds them up together. They are a building, a monument that does not have a foundation, right? So the problems that they cause is what's holding this foundation up. So every time a person releases himself, that foundation or that monument tilts a little bit. You feel me? So that's why they create all these problems. So I'm talking about any individual group or organization or institute who's not right within. So you have a monument that's just unstable, and the problems are like sticks or whatever, stones or whatever, sticking out the ground to hold it up. So each individual person are these foundation that's holding these so-called monuments or buildings up of these people who are causing all these problems. Feel me? We hold they eating up our energy, man. Our energy is what's holding them up. Our energy is what they feeding us on. Our energy that we give out that eventually becomes a talent. Niggas knock down the shit and that. Our energy that we give out that they feed off on. They feed off of our talents, remix it and bring it back to like people, people who are not with God always feed off on God's people. You dig? And that's just the truth. I realized the other day, man, once you are one with God, all knowledge comes to you, bro. And I can speak for myself because I barely read a book or even educate myself like the way I want to. But I always ask questions to myself. And if I need to elaborate on it, sometimes I let it sit in me and the answer comes to me automatically. Or of course, if I watch it, whatever things that I watch, the answer comes through that too, of course. Or sometimes I just go on Google and Google it myself and be like, and put two and two together. But sometimes you put your faith in God, guess what? All the knowledge has come to you. Whatever that you desire to know will come to you. That's one thing I realized the other day. Like God provides you with the knowledge itself. Like He made it, so He knows it. You feel me? I was thinking like, damn, if somebody was to violate me, right? That means that I have the right to defend myself. You feel me? I was thinking this the other day. Come on, hurry up. If somebody had the right to violate me, I have the right to defend myself, right? So if somebody was to break the law, who has the right to discipline or to punish the person who breaks the law? You feel me? So I had to look at it like, okay, what law are we talking about? Talking about the law of the universe? We talking about human law, or we talking about some police, institutional law, politics, and everything else like that? That's exactly what I'm saying. If you could take me and put it in the place of these, what is the universe? You take me and put it in the place of the police. You put me in place of the country. You put me in place of this institution. If you break those people's law, guess what? Then you gotta face those consequences, right? Bomb. If I come to your house and I break break a plate, then it is my responsibility to pay for that plate. Unless you say no, it's okay, and you give me the pass because I got the fair skin. No, he didn't mean to do it. But nah, that's another story. But so what I'm trying to say is that we do not have the right to judge. You feel me? When it comes to God's law, when you break God's law, guess what? It is God who has the last saying on what it needs to be done to you, not you as an individual. You feel me? Just like if you was to break if you was to break one of my laws, let's just say you came to my house and you was to break like I said earlier, a plate, right? You used to break a plate. Then there's nobody, none of my roommates who have the right to beat you up for what you did. It should be my right for me to be like, look, man, this is you did this to my plate. I'm like, look, you did this to my place, so guess what? This is what is going to happen, da da da, and I gotta lay my load out. And this is the thing with God too. Feel me? Too many people are trying to take the place of my place and try to put judgment upon something that don't belong to them. That's what the Bible said. That shall not. What it said? That shall not judge or do not judge. You feel me? Because it is not for you to do so. This is His law. Allow Him. He said, be still and know that I'm God. Be still and let me fight your battles, type shit like that. Cause this war is not for you, man. It's God's law. You dig? You feel me? It is not for you. So the judges and everybody else who always take, well, a man has a society. A man has a society, right? And we need to, even when Christ came, Christ said, render unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar. So you're supposed to follow the law and everything else like that. And let those judges judge. They are going to meet their fate. You feel me? I give they are definitely gonna meet their fate. You feel me? Whatever you live by the sword, you die by the sword, type of shit like that. So render unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar. So Caesar can have his shit back, mom. But when it comes to you as a spiritual person, do not take these laws or these matters into your own hand. You feel me? These are God's laws. He never told you or came to you and told you, yo, uphold my laws. You uphold that law to your own damn self and your own family. You don't put that judgment upon somebody else because you want to kill that person because you're trying to kill somebody because you saying that they're breaking the law. We seen Saul try that. We seen Saul before he came Paul. We seen that happen. We seen the Crusaders. We seen all that. That shit don't work. You feel me? I'm just saying, I gotta put that on sometimes. It gets windy. Nigga get dry mouth talking all day. So basically what I'm saying, man, look, man, just because you feel somebody did something wrong doesn't mean that you gotta join forces with other people. You feel me? Unless that person did something to you. If that person did something to you, then you feel me? Don't try to create a problem and make it seem like that person did something to you. Because you can lie to others, but you can't lie to yourself. You feel me? You are literally recording yourself. Literally. So you can't even pretend. I know some of us get so delusional. We lie so much that our brain can't make our brain cannot make out what is truth from a lie, true story. You feel me? Our mind can't even make out what is what and who is who. Because we done told so many lies, he don't even know. Of course, he doesn't separate himself from anything. I understand that, but on the sim level, you feel me? Our mind can't make who the hell is what story is real and what story is not. Because any story that we tell ourselves, our mind can't differentiate which one is real and which one is not. You feel me? The reason why, there's a book called Our Mind. I know I don't read that much, but when I do, it's a brief read. There's a book called Our Brain is Wired our brain wired to tell stories around those lines. I think the cover is white and red. Our brain is wired for stories. And it talks about the beginning when we used to sit around the fire and they used to tell us stories and everything else like that. It speaks about the genetic makeup and the biology of the human mind and how it has developed, and the fact that there's one thing that is consistent with it is the telling of a story. You feel me? Telling your kids story when they go to bed, the fire story, you feel me? War stories, information, even cultures are told through some form of stories or songs. But it said it's always a story. So I say that I say that to say this, man, that your mind cannot differentiate whether you telling whether something is real or not. So you just gotta be careful what you tell yourself, type shit like that. You dig? You know what I mean? But back to the Bible, what I was saying, man. Look, I gotta watch myself. You know that shit. These niggas is fucking slick as fuck. What's C10 again? C10. I gotta see. And I got too many things up. Anyway, I forgot what C10 was. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got it. Okay, cool. So, you know what it is, man. Now, I had some updates. It was the first of the month, so I got bills to pay, rent. So I got the notification that rings up on my other phone. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, and I put these shits in code because, you know, my phone is tapped and everything else like that. Now I don't put too many code out, like I'm be confusing myself. So I'm like, what the fuck is that again? Oh yeah. You know what I mean? Cause I gotta remind myself, but it's also a blessing, man. That's all. So what was I saying about the Bible? Yeah, do not judge, man. Do not judge. Don't be taking the law into your own hands, thinking that you feel me. Don't do that. Don't do that. And that's all I got to say about that, man. I dropped enough info. When I be thinking, I think you did. You know what I mean? I was also thinking like sometimes, man, when you take a look at the sun, right? When you take a look at like the light itself, it appears to be white, and sometimes it appears to be yellow. Then sometimes when you see fire, it appears to be yellow, sometimes blue, sometimes red. So I started asking the question: what is the color of light itself? What is the color of light? If it all if it appears to be all these colors, then what is light itself? You feel me? What color is light? Not what is light itself, of course, but what color is light? What color is light? Then I came to realize that light is basically all colors. The reason why it appears to be white because all colors come from light. I mean, all colors. When you look at the rainbow color and you see that rainbow color, you know, please don't get excited because I use the word rainbow. For real, like these niggas be the worst. Yeah, please don't get please don't get excited because I use the word rainbow, man. I know how these niggas do, man. But you look at when you see the rainbow color in the sky, right? Like, what the fuck? Oh, when you see that rainbow, when you see that rainbow color in the sky, and you see that red, green, purple, you know, all them colors. You see it lined up, the indigo and everything else like that. All that color come from a white color itself. You feel me? These are white light, and when it hits a molecule, this is when it breaks those lights down into these different kind of pieces. But that white light itself comes from black light or brown light or whatever you want to call it, which is just dark. You feel me? Something real dark. So as I was asking myself this question, like, yo, what color is light? I realized that light is all colors. It's just vibrating on a different frequency. That's all. It just expresses. It's like, yo, everything is the same, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Everything is the same. It's just expressing itself in different forms of ways. It's just expressing itself in every possible way that it can. The same way I broke down that water, or it breaks itself down to liquid, solid, and gas, but it's all the same thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Feel me? And everything is just, it is what it is, man. But yeah, I'm about to go in, man. I'm done talking to y'all. I am done talking to you. Yeah, but they ain't got shit on me though. You feel me? These niggas ain't got no morals, none of that. They ain't got it within them. You feel me? Hold on. Hopefully, I don't have no bird in this cage. Probably stay here for a little bit. Speak to y'all for 3 more minutes. Yeah. All right. Seems to be Gucci in here. All right. So anyway, you already know what time it is. I'm only here for like 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes and then I'm out. But yeah, I'm at work, man. Feel me? Yeah. So basically, what I'm saying is that, man, before you pick up a book and you read your mind first. You feel me? Sit with yourself and see what your mind will give to you first. Then from there, all the information out there that's already out there are just shortcuts to what you actually gonna come upon. You feel me? Because most of these thoughts I've already thought of. Then when I hear somebody speak, I'm like, oh, this person is advanced in this kind of thinking. This is when you realize certain things. I'm like, oh, this person is advanced in this kind of thinking. Because this is the thought that I was having in my head, but I was going through the experience of trying to find out what is what. But by hearing this individual speak, I'm like, okay, this person has already went through the experience, and I can learn from this person. But at the same time, you still want to go through your mind first and see how it can benefit you before you get the information in your hand from these other people. You understand? It's very, very important. I think that's very, very important, man. It's like you learn how to play basketball, right? And you don't know how to play basketball, then all of a sudden you went straight to Kobe Bryant to watch Kobe Bryant, and you learn straight from Kobe Bryant on how to play basketball. What I'm trying to tell you, don't go to Kobe Bryant first. I want you to work on your game and see what needs improvement. Then when you go to Kobe Bryant, right, you will know what to pick from Kobe's game that can help you enhance your own game. This in turn, you define who you are truly. But if you just go straight to Kobe Bryant, you might miss out on your talent itself. You feel me? And you probably be a more enhanced Kobe Bryant, but not being who you are called to be. That's why I say you should hold off on reading books, hold off on the information. Hold off on reading books and hold off on just taking from others and take from yourself first. Then from there, you will know what questions to ask yourself, and when you go out there and get it, it will help you enhance yourself first. And this is how we're gonna move forward. All right, man. Whatever. I'll holler at you.